Hey everybody, I'm Gardiner, the Linux Gamer. I was gonna review Castle Story today, but it's Labor Day, and I also didn't have enough time with the game. I'll talk about it more in the review, but I felt like the game didn't really explain itself very well, so I had to like go online and watch some YouTube videos and try and figure out how to actually play the game. But I think that I like it. I'm not going to review the game this week. That's going to come next week. The problem is I haven't recorded any footage of any other game, so I can't really review another game. So instead, I'm going to go through the polls that show up in the cards up here. Yeah, so we're going to go through those. We're going to have a good time, I think. I looked at a couple of these, not all of them, before I started recording, and I think there's some potential for laughs. So here we go. The first question was, does Linux suck? Oh, here, wait. I got to do this. Lifetime. So the question posed is, does Linux suck? This is from the 6 reasons PCs are better with Linux video. Now keep in mind that this is over the lifetime of the card existing on the video. So, does Linux suck? We have 83% say no, Linux does not suck. 8% say, I am Brian Lunduk, which is funny. So thank you, Brian, for watching my video 8% of the time. And 7% say yes. Let's just do some quick math. 1,855 people have answered that question. And if we 148 of the people who answered that question were Brian Lunduk. That's pretty awesome. So the next question is from the Ubuntu Heart GNOME I'm Still in Shock video, which is about Ubuntu switching over to GNOME. And is this a good idea? Let's see here. The answer is 52% yes, I hate Unity. 20% yes, but not GNOME. Did I say GNOME? Oh my god, GNOME. You gotta be precise with your words. It's GNU/GNOME. 15% say no, I want an Ubuntu phone, and 11% say no, I love Unity. Now that 11%, I don't know. I don't hate Unity, but I do love GNOME. GNOME is my favorite, and it always has been. Next question. Are Steam machines dead? This is from the video, Are Steam Machines Dead? 46% say no, 38% say yes, and 16% say Viva la Libre. I don't know how to pronounce LibreOffice. Viva la Libra. Libre, who cares? This is an interesting topic because I would say Steam machines in their current incarnation are not going anywhere fast. We're at a point now where Valve really needs to do something. I think SteamOS is still alive. I think Steam machines have lost their steam. That was bad. I apologize. Next question. Would you rather work or Rocket League? This is from the Rocket League review. Now, I'm sure all of you remember Rocket League. Would you rather work or play Rocket League? I'd rather get paid to play Rocket League, 80% of people, which, you know, if you're a rational human being, I would say that's probably, you know, the right choice. 13% say just Rocket League, no getting paid. 5% say work. You know, somehow I kind of fit into all 3 of those categories. I'd rather get paid to play Rocket League, but I like to work. I work too hard. And yet somehow I'm still incredibly lazy. So the next question is from the System76 Announces Pop! OS video. And this one, I think, is probably going to be pretty divisive. So the question is, what do you think of this announcement, the Pop! OS announcement? I need to learn more, 46% say. 27% say, I love this idea. and 25% say another distro. I would say that when the announcement first dropped, I was firmly in the I need to learn more category. But I also was optimistic because I know their team and I know how dedicated they are to producing quality. What do you think of emulators from the Tomb Raider review? 76% say they're great. 19% say I'd rather have the real hardware, and 3% say emulators are terrible. Now, don't get me wrong, I love emulators. And the fact that we can play like Nintendo games, PlayStation games and stuff on Linux through an emulator, well, that's pretty rad. But I'm definitely a real hardware fanatic. I love having the real hardware. I love having the real controller in my hand. I'm kind of a controller nerd. And honestly, like, I have a small but growing retro game collection. I have an original Xbox, I have a 360, I have a PlayStation, an original PlayStation, I have a NES, an N64, a GameCube, and a couple others. I can't think. I don't have a Super Nintendo. I really want one. I have a few more, but those are the ones that I love the most. So I'm the kind of guy who likes to have the real hardware, and I have a project in mind that I want to do that will kind of bridge the gap between real hardware and emulators, and you're gonna have to stay tuned for that. This is from next question, from the Payday 2 Linux review, and we're gonna play this video so you guys know what we're talking about here. Start the override. Man, this takes forever. 299 seconds? Are you kidding me?
Anyone can stand around and look like an asshole.
Is that you, Ghosty? Oh my god.
What should I do? I don't want to wait. Don't take it sitting down, son. You've got the time. Murder some cops.
Oh yeah! Ghosty, dude. Who wants to see the return of Ghosty? That's hilarious to me. Oh my god. That is so funny. Alright, anyway. So, how much do you love Ghosty? The answer is 75%. Who the hell is Ghosty? Which is so fantastic to me. 21% say yes. How much do you love Ghosty? Yes, 21%. No, 3%. Oh my god, that is just priceless. I'm laughing at my own joke right now. Who wants to see the return of Ghosty? Honestly, seriously. If you want to see more Ghosty, let me know over on Twitter at the Linux Gamer or down in the comments here on YouTube. Hashtag more Ghosty, bro. All right, here we go. So let's watch me fail at making predictions 2016. All right, should I make another prediction vid? 62% say yes, 28% say yes, but a serious one. 6, no, you're not funny. Or 3, just no. I mean, that 6% has a point. I mean, I'm really not that funny. So next question, we have the Everything 2017 featuring Brian Lunduke video. Are you subscribed to Brian Lunduke? Yes, I am. 60%. 20%. Who is Brian Lunduke? And 18%. No, I'm not. That's a fair breakdown, I'd say. Who is Brian Lunduke? Brian Lunduke's one of the coolest guys on YouTube. He's a Linux user. He's a dude. I can't explain it. Go check out his channel. I'll put a card up here in one of these corners. This is from the Hitman Go Definitive Edition review. Which genre is most underrepresented on Linux? 43% say fighters or brawlers. 31% say MMOs. 13% say platformers. And 11% say RTS or MOBA. I would have to say that real-time strategies or MOBAs, yeah, I'd say those are fairly underrepresented. My favorite real-time strategy is OpenRA. And when they come out with the Tiberian Sun mod, which I'm like so impatient for it. Anyway, when that comes out, I'll be reviewing it on the channel. Ugh, Tiberian Sun is my favorite. Okay, this is from the Civ 6 review. Which is the best strategy? 58% say speak softly, carry a big stick. That's a Teddy Roosevelt quote. 25% say reject reality, live in VR. 25%. 9% say be outspoken with a small stick, and 6% say argue on Facebook and pacifism. Argue on Facebook and pacifism. That's the way of the future. Although it seems like we're in a political situation now where the arguments take place on Twitter and the threat of nuclear annihilation looms heavily. But I don't know. How did they get in here? This is from the Shift Orb review. This is my brother's game, full disclosure. Through the bathroom window, 47%. 42% say Transporter Room 3, and 9% say the front door. I'm all about Transporter Room 3. Would you like more unboxings? This is from the Creation Crate unboxing and assembly video. Would you like more unboxings? 80% say more unboxings. 14% say fewer unboxings. 4% say no unboxing. I'm probably going to cut some of this stuff because some of this isn't funny. This is from the Dirt Rally review. Who else wants chicken fingers?
6-piece chicken finger? Chicken finger?
80% say I do. 19% say no thanks. This is from the Linux Game Jam 2017 announcement video. Is this a good idea? 75% say yes. 21% say what the fuck is a game jam, and 3% say no. I'd have to agree with the 21% who said what the fuck is a game jam. Where should the driver sit? This is from the Mad Max video. 36% say left, facing forward. 36% say cars should drive themselves, and 27% say right, facing forward. I'm gonna firmly agree with the cars should drive themselves. I don't think humans should be driving whatsoever. I think humans are shitty at driving, and it's the bane of my existence. Next question. Do you wish you could fly? This is from the Owlboy review. Do you wish you could fly? 55% say I already can fly. 37% say yes, and 7% say no. I definitely think that I already can fly, as evidenced by the video footage that you guys have with that video. I mean, come on, seriously. Next question. This is from the video 6 video production programs that I use constantly. What would you like to see more of is the question. 48% tutorials. 48% of people say tutorials. 29% of people say game reviews. 22% say opinions. How about videos about the polls that I leave in my videos? Huh? Come on. Give it up. Let me know down in the comments. This is from the Cluster Truck review. Make your voice heard is the prompt, not even a question. 57% say cluster truck. 35% say duck nuts. 7% say clustered trucks, and 0% say truck clusters. I'm gonna be the contrarian and say truck clusters, because truck clusters are obviously superior to everything else. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Duck nuts, clustered trucks, truck clusters. Are you on board with the truck clusters? Because it doesn't seem like anyone's on board with the truck clusters. So you need to go down in the comments or on Twitter at the Linux Gamer and just hashtag truck clusters. Next question. Are you a fan of F1? This is from the F1 2015 review, which was published in 2016. Come on, Farrell. I've been watching a lot of H3. I don't know if you can tell. Are you a fan of F1? 66% say it's okay. 22% say I live and breathe it. 11% say I don't like racing in general. 0% say I play the games, but that's it. And 0% say I loathe this stuff. I'm not into racing. I like Mario Kart games. That's what I like. Yeah. This is from the Serious Sam's Bogus Detour review. So this was a pretty recent poll. Should I feel old? I don't remember this sketch. I mean, I remember it, but I don't understand the relevance to the sketch. Oh, it doesn't have to do with the sketch.
If you didn't know there was Duke Nukem before Duke Nukem 3D, then I feel old. The game's controlled.
I see. Okay. Should I feel old? So this isn't even a joke. Should I feel old? No, I played the older Duke Nukem games. 50%. 33% say, what the hell is Duke Nukem? 16%, I've only heard of Duke Nukem 3D. So the answer is no, I shouldn't feel old, but only by the slightest margin. Okay, the Hollow Knight Indie Box unboxing. Was that a good impression? That's the question that we have to answer. Not 69% say yes, 17% say no, and 13% say you should just give up. I should just give up. What do you think of E3? This is my Linux games at E3 2017. 45% say it's a fun time for gamers. 27% say it's harmless entertainment. 13% say it's marketing garbage. And 13% say pure fanboyism. Or, as it's stylized here, pure fanboyism. It's a fun time for gamers. Kind of all of the above. That's what I'd go with on that one. All right, we have one more page of these polls. If you guys are sick of this by now, why are you still watching? I'm not sick of this. This is a lot of fun. I don't remember like half of the answers to this. I usually check them the day after the video goes up. This is Rive, Indie Box Unboxing. Do you like unboxings? I like them, but chill, 50%. 41% say yes, 8% say no. So that's an overwhelming majority like Indie Box or unboxings in general. But I was doing a lot of unboxings at that point. Sometimes there's like dry spells where there aren't many games that come out or games that I'm interested in talking about. What do you think? Do you think I go overboard with other content? I mean, did you subscribe for gaming specifically, or are you down with just kind of whatever I want to do? Because I also get bored of talking about games all the time. That's why I'm doing like the Xbox controller mod and stuff, because it's a lot of fun. What are your thoughts on Tacoma? 53% say another home run. 20% say not my thing. 20% say walking sims need to die. Or as it's stylized here, walking sims need to die. And 6% say felt a bit too short. I'd have to agree with the first and last. The game was fantastic, and Carl and Annalie were watching me play the game, and they were enthralled with the game. They were like on the edge of their seat. Carl like slipped off the couch and onto the floor. Over time, he just kind of like slithered his way onto the floor, and it was, I don't know, it was a really good game. I felt it was too short though. I would have liked another hour at least. Next question. Hyperlight Drifter review. The question is, what game most inspired this title? 58% say Legend of Zelda, 41% say Dark Souls, 0% say Diablo, which is weird because like I definitely see some Diablo in Hyperlight Drifter. Not a whole lot, but some. Hitman, the complete first season review. I'm not Adam Jensen. Who am I? Now, if you don't remember this sketch, this is the one where like
all the hyper-masculine men talk like this the whole time. Listen, Miss Burnwood, I think what you're doing is reckless. I'm not Adam Jensen. I'm Batman.
I'm not Adam Jensen. Who am I? 62% say I'm Batman, 22% say I'm Optimus Prime, and 14% say I'm the Claw.
Curses, Inspector Gadget.
I don't know if that was any good, but it hurts my throat to do that. Let me know if it's any good down in the comments. Hashtag I'm the Claw. Your thoughts on Pyre from the Pyre review. This should be interesting. I haven't looked at this one yet. Haven't played it, 73%. 15% say great story. 5% say the rights were fun. And 5% say not my thing. Wow, yeah. I'm a huge fan of Supergiant games, and that was a real swing and a miss for me. The Yooka-Laylee review, your thoughts on Yooka-Laylee. I like it, 41%, 33% say meh, 16% say love it, 8% say not my jam, and nobody seems to hate it. That's good. The game didn't deserve hate, but it was definitely more Banjo-Tooie than it was Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Tooie was just this big, open, empty space, and Yooka-Laylee felt like a lot of flash and no substance. A lot of big empty spaces, but with like a lot of foliage to keep it seeming less empty. All right, this is the most divisive question. What's your favorite sci-fi TV show? This is from the Star Trek New Horizon Stellaris Total Conversion mod video. I'm nervous to look at this one, guys. This one's gonna be 70% say Star Trek. Okay. All right, I self-identify as a Star Trek fan first and foremost. 20% say Stargate, which I can't get into. I've tried, and I can't do it, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why. 10% say Farscape. Represent, dude. Okay, so this is the little thing between Farscape and Star Trek in my mind. Star Trek represents my hopes, my dreams, my aspirations for humanity. And Farscape represents just kind of my actual interpretation of mankind. I love Farscape. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. It has great character, great story. It has Jim Henson Creature Shop creations as aliens, because a lot of aliens in TV shows, especially like Star Trek and stuff, these aliens are just humanoids with bridges on their head, right? Farscape does that, but it also has monsters as characters in the show, and it's incredible. I haven't met very many people who've ever seen it or heard about it. You need to watch this show if you haven't. It's so good. The Cities Skylines Concerts review. What do you think of this mini expansion? 33% say mini improvement, 33% say mini apathy, and 33% say mini catastrophe. I'd fall into the mini apathy category for that one for sure. How's your performance with XCOM 2? 35% say poor with major stuttering. 28% say great, no problems. 28% say decent, minor frame drops, and 7% say worse, can't even play. Now that was over a year ago at this point, I think, and I haven't tried it. I need to. They just dropped the DLC. I need to play it. I could have probably reviewed that DLC today. Oops. Stellaris says, what's your favorite science fiction franchise? Which I've already asked that question. Oh, here we go. So this is different. Wow. 50% say Star Wars. That's not science fiction. That's science fantasy, bro. 30% say Firefly, which that's fair. Firefly is an incredible series. 10% say Farscape. Solid representation, guys. 10% say Stargate, and 0% say Star Trek. What? Guys, we're not getting enough love down there for Star Trek. Leave a comment with the hashtag Star Trek for life, Star Trek post-scarcity economy represent, hashtag Star Trek all the time, daily. Next question, because I'm totally butthurt about that now. These aren't your mother's Micro Machines. Micro Machine World Series review. Is Micro Machines missing content? 40% say yes, it's not worth $30. 40% say it's lacking, but maybe DLC. 20% say no, there's enough there. I felt like it was overpriced for what it was. It was kind of like a novelty. I didn't really care for the game that much. I don't know. It was okay, I guess. Show and Tell Episode 1 Besiege. What do you think of this new show? Well, I didn't think very much of it. That's why I don't do it anymore. 50% say like it. 33% say love it. 16% say indifferent. 0% say hate it. I don't know. If you guys wanted more show and tell, let me know. I stopped doing it because I felt like it was a cop-out. Like, it only took me like 2 hours to do. I mean, besides playing the game, it only took me like an hour or two to like actually make the video, and then nobody even watched it. Like, that was the thing. Like, those videos did so poorly. They didn't get any views at all. Are you excited for Warhammer 40,000? 55% say extremely. 33% say meh, and 11% say nope. I'm definitely in the nope category. They've released so much DLC. I get emails from Feral all the time, and they're like, oh dude, new DLC. Psh. I didn't care too much about Warhammer, and then when I said something about Unreal and Blizzard, like, people got pissed in the comments. So I'm not gonna do that. That's a beehive I don't want to kick. Disney's Aladdin Linux review. This was a controversial video. As the channel has grown and changed, I have kind of like changed my definition of what a Linux game is. And in the broadest possible sense, any game that's packaged and sold by a publisher as a Linux game is a Linux game. Even if it's wrapped in DOSBox or Wine, it's a Linux game, and I'm going to review it because I'd say a lot of people, new Linux users who don't know, aren't going to know. You know what I'm saying? So my thought on it is, let's review it and let people decide for themselves. The best version of Aladdin, 33% say Sega Genesis, 33% say DOS, 33% say other, and 0% say Super Nintendo. I grew up playing the Capcom Super Nintendo version. I never had a Genesis. I'm not a huge fan of Sega consoles. Kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna try and enlist outrage in the comments about this one because I don't care. Not about this. I'll pick my battles. Golf with friends video. Would you like to see more show and tell? See, this is my insecurity coming out. 100% say I'd like to see more. 0% say I'd like to see less, and 0% say make it weekly. That was answered by 7 people. Those 7 people are probably sadly disappointed that I don't do show and tell anymore. What did you think of Hollow Knight? 40% say I love it. 40% say it was okay, and 20% say meh. I really enjoyed Hollow Knight, although the aesthetic started to wear on me a little bit. What do I mean by that? I don't like bugs. When I kind of realized after a little while that all the creatures were bugs, I was kind of like, ooh. Next question. My 4th showdown show and tell. Your thoughts on digital deck building. 50% say I find it irritating. 25% say I neither like nor dislike. And 25% say I enjoy the concept. That's a neat little distribution of votes there. So some of you guys are probably pretty excited for the new Valve game coming out. I'm not. I don't give a shit about that stuff. I'll review it when it comes out though. And the last poll is on the Oddworld new and tasty review. What do you think of this game? Now, I was a huge Oddworld fan growing up. Carl and I used to play it a lot when we were kids, and I used emojis. 66% say heart emoji, 33% say thumbs up, 0% say thumbs down, and 0% say centipede, bug, I don't know. That's all the polls that have been on my videos over the last 2 years, it seems. Do you think that this kind of stuff, the random like one-off ideas are cool? I've had a couple ideas for sketches, like just standalone videos with no review content in them, just a comedic sketch. If you guys want to see something like that, let me know on Twitter or down in the comments, because I have ideas. I'd kind of like to move towards more stuff on the channel. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. This has been, I've been recording for, good Lord, an hour. I've been recording for an hour. Let me know what you think of this, because I had a lot of fun doing this. This was interesting. I don't look through all of my analytics like that all at once. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.